that time again. Story hour. You got a good story today, too.
I do have a good story today.
It's about what?
It's about some rabbits.
Let's do it. If you're happy, you know it, wiggle your nose. If you are happy and you know it, wiggle your nose.
If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your nose. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your nose.
If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears, my little ears.
If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears.
Little ears.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your ears.
If you're happy and you know it, fluff your tail.
If you're happy and you know it, fluff your tail. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, fluff your tail.
Well, I guess they could jump up and down if your mama won't get mad. Now, don't jump too much, okay? If you're happy and you know it, hop like a bunny.
If you're happy and you know
hop
it,
like a bunny.
if you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, hop like a bunny.
Well, now let me see. We got to do a bunch of rabbit stuff because I love rabbit stories.
Aw,
Let's see.
me too.
I reckon. Do you know Little Peter Rabbit? Did you ever learn that?
I kind of know Little Peter
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
Rabbit.
Now y'all look, cause we're gonna learn Little Peter Rabbit. Okay. Now sing it all the way through. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly up on his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly up on his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly on his nose and he flipped it till it flew away. Now let's go 1, 2, 3. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly up on his nose.
Little Peter Rabbit had a fly up on his nose.
A little Peter Rabbit had a fly up on his nose and he flipped it till it flew away. Now that seems real easy, but it's gonna be hard. So.
Uh-oh.
Now you say little, but don't say Peter Rabbit. Just make his ears. Okay, you ready? That's hard to do.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Little
Had
had
a fly up on his nose. Little had a fly up on his nose. Little had a fly up on his nose and he flipped it till it flew away.
Now, next they don't say fly, just make a fly. All right, you ready? This gets harder. Little had a flip up on his nose.
Little
Had a flip up on his nose.
Little
Little had a flip up on his nose and he flipped it till it flew away. Now don't say nose, just say.
Oh, it's getting hard.
It is. Can you do that? Here we go. Little had a flip up on his. Little had a flip up on his.
Little
Had a flip on his. And he flipped it till it flew away. It's gonna get hard.
It's funny
Don't say
too.
flip. Can you say?
Do that again.
That's flip. Bite your bottom lip and say. You got it. Okay, here we go. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Little. Had a flip on his.
Little
Had a flip on his.
upon his
Little. Had a flip on his. And it till it flew away. Now this is the most fun you're gonna do. I want to look. This is.
till he flew away.
See, there he goes.
Okay.
All right, you're ready. Here we go. We'll do a little bit slower now.
I'm
All right,
just
you're not
tickled.
doing it with us. Get busy and do it with us.
I'm
You
so
just sit there
tickled.
laughing because Miss Mary looks silly. There we
Because
go.
I'm laughing.
Well, I know it. Here we go. Little. Had a flip on
upon
his.
his little
Had a flip on
on
his.
his little
Had a
had a
flip
upon
on
his
his.
and
And
he
till it. And then you're supposed to get John and you play. Some glad morning when my life is over, I'll fly away. Cards, letters coming to a land, God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. How about that?
Woo!
Oh, y'all better clap. That was good.
That was a fun song.
That's fun. I
It
love
was
that.
fun.
I know it really makes you go. We do a lot of funny things. It is fun.
It
Fun song.
is.
Now look, I'm gonna show you how to make a little rabbit. Now, if we had a handkerchief, well, we didn't have a clean handkerchief, so we had to get this. Now, see, what you lay a handkerchief down like that on your hand, and you tuck it in like that. See right there. and then you pull it up these ways. See, these are making ears. I tore the ear up on that one, but it makes little ears. There you go. Can you see it like it's got little ears pulling up like that? If you had big handkerchief, you do it. But see, you put him like that.
Oh,
And
it's a cute little
He's
rabbit.
wiggling his little nose.
Oh, it does look like a little.
He's eating my shirt. Pull it on. Thank you.
Stop that.
Don't ever make up a rabbit with a clean legs. What you gonna tell us today?
I am going to tell you a story, and the name of the story is In a Jar by Deborah Marcero.
Well, now wait just a minute. We got to talk about a jar.
Okay.
Okay, what all the pickles come in jars?
Pickles come in jars.
And,
Baby food comes in jars.
Jelly, my friend Miss Kitty, give me some strawberry jelly in a jar.
Oh, and I bet that was really
It
good.
was good.
But you know what? When the jar is empty, you can find treasure and put it in a jar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
You have
much
to be
fun.
very careful, because it's really a treasure. You don't want to drop it. But you
Right.
can put all kind of pretty stuff in. You have to wash it first.
You do. You
It's
do
got
have to
mustard or
wash
ketchup
it.
in it. You need to wash it.
That's right. That's
Okay, well,
right.
tell
Well, let
me-
me tell you this story. Llewellyn was a collector. He collected things in jars. When he held a jar and peered inside, Llewellyn remembered all the wonderful things he had seen and done. He collected small, ordinary things like buttercups, feathers, and heart-shaped stones. One night, the sunset painted the sky the color of tart cherry syrup. Llewellyn ventured down to the shore with as many jars as he could carry. A little girl named Evelyn was there too. Llewellyn scooped that cherry light into his jars, and when he was done, he gave one to Evelyn. Evelyn took the jar home, and to her surprise, it glowed through the night with the memory of that sunset. From then on, Llewellyn and Evelyn collected things together. They collected things hard to hold, like rainbows, the sound of the ocean, and the wind just before snow falls. They collected things you might not think would fit in a jar, but somehow they did. They collected the wonders of winter, the newness of spring, and the long days and shadows of summer. Over time, their jars filled the walls of Llewellyn's house. But one day, Evelyn had sad news. Her family was moving to a new town. Too soon it was time to say goodbye. Aww. With Evelyn gone, Llewellyn's heart felt like an empty jar. One night, Llewellyn lay awake. Falling stars glittered against the dark sky. He wondered if Evelyn could see them too. That gave him an idea. Llewellyn tiptoed out into the moonless night and collected the meteor shower in a jar. The next day, he prepared a package. When the box arrived and Evelyn opened the jar, the stars in the night sky fell around her. Evelyn knew just what to do. She collected the sounds, the crowds, and the bright night lights of her new home and sent them all to Llewellyn. And so, when the golden leaves of autumn began to fall once again, Llewellyn set out to collect a jarful for Evelyn. A little boy named Max was there too. Luckily, Llewellyn had brought an extra jar. The end. Now, isn't that sweet? Now, going by what they collected in the jar, can you guess where Llewellyn might have lived? I think it was in the country because he collected the stars and the leaves, and I bet Evelyn moved to the city because it was bright night lights and sounds and sights of the city. That's what I think.
So they both had something good to send each other, didn't they?
They did.
They did.
And you know what? If you will take you a jar and go out and collect you some things, find us on our Pike-A-Mitt Walthall Library website. It's pawls.org, and you click on that Instagram and put a picture up. Tag us in your pictures if you want to, and show us what treasures you have found in a jar.
But if you get a snake in there, I'm scared of snakes.
Just don't mail it to us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I guess we better tell them goodbye. Come
I
on,
guess
John.
we better.
Get busy, boy.